I used to work at the movie theater, and I went to the movie theater with this guy, and all of my old coworkers were there, and like they were just talking to him, and I went to the bathroom. So I don't know what was said. You know, we went on a date after that, but that was probably just nerve-wracking. So I want to put that there.
Okay, my worst date experience was actually a double date, and I was kind of forced into it, and he kept asking me if I wanted to eat French fries or a milkshake, and I told him no, and then he ended up buying me one anyway, and I ended up throwing it away all full, and I never spoke to him ever again.
My worst date experience is when I went out with this dude, and he started telling me about when he goes out like with his friends that he always has to kiss one of them, and it's always like his guy friend that he ends up kissing, and I just knew like at that moment I like had to leave. But that was by far the worst date I've ever been on.
This was a couple years ago. I was at the Rialto for a concert. It was probably like the second date, and everything was going good. And then they played a love song, and I went to just put my arm around her. She's like, and I'm like, ooh.
One of my ex-boyfriends, he took me on a date to the smoke shop. Well, he told me to dress up, and then he ended up just taking me to the smoke shop so he could get a new vape. And then I was like, oh, okay, so like, what are we doing now? And he was like, oh, this is like all I had planned. And then I broke up with him that night. But yeah.
I'd have to go with the girl that brought her dad along with it. So I went to go pick her up, and I'm like, this is being a normal day, so I went to go knock on the door, like get her, like to meet her parents, like a normal date. And her dad kind of like walked out with us and like came in the car with us. And we were just going to like Topgolf. So he came in the car and like came to Topgolf, and he like kind of just like played with us. And it was just super awkward. Like I didn't know like what to talk about with the dad there.